We are alive. We are alive. Hello, my beautiful Dor. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you, beautiful one?
I'm so good. Look, look.
Happy colors.
Happy colors, happy colors. So, my beautiful Dor, this is going to be our first show of Soul of a Diamond. And yes, it is a test one to see if we can do all the scribing and everything. But I've written a beautiful song, and the lady is busy recording it, but it's not ready yet. So I've asked our beautiful friend Michael, Dr. Michael Alexander, to read the song for me. Are you ready to hear his voice?
Yes, I am. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Moments of moving from here to there between the star and the moon's soft glare capture a glimpse of light so rare, radiant and shining, our hearts declare for the world to see in love's grand affair. Moments of our lives that are filled with laughter keep us going, hearts thrilled, capture the essence of who we are in the spirit of a child like a shooting star. Moments to share our true stories so bright, not only for the world to heal, take flight, but to remind us how amazing we are. Forever moving forward, a radiant star to create magic near and far. In the radiance of each heart's soft glow, we find the strength to carry on and grow. Shining bright, our love doth show in every moment, from dusk till dawn's soft flow. Radiant hearts, we shine so bright in the diamond moments of love and light. Together we rise, our spirits take flight in the beauty of each day and every night. With courage in our souls we stand tall, kindness in our hearts we heed the call to unity. We cherish one and all, and the radiant heart will never fall. So let us dance.
How beautiful is that, my beautiful Dor?
Oh,
And that's the first time you're hearing it?
wonderful. Just wonderful.
Wow.
Yes.
So it took me 2 months to do, and then I was still not happy. So my husband says I'm a hairy fairy person. I said, my beautiful Lord, please can you send Elvis's spirit to me because I need some help. And yes, that day on the 20th of September, I was happy with my song, and then I got somebody that will be able to sing it for us, but I could only spoke to her on Saturday. So this beautiful part of this part, there will be a song that will be the lady will sing the song as we open it, and then there will be no dancing at the end because my other show we do the dancing. But this one is different, my beautiful dog. This one is different. But before I tell you a little bit about the show, please introduce yourself to us.
Yes. Hello, wonderful audience. My name is Dar Geiger, and I am an author, speaker, and joyologist. And I wrote a book called Reignite Your Joy, Let God Lead Your Dance Through Life. And I am a very good friend of Sinette, and very proud to be here.
Oh, wow. Thank you, my beautiful Dor. We actually met more than 2 years ago. I spent a whole week with Dor. Me and Dor got the same pom poms. So just let me quickly grab it. So here are our pom poms. We are our amazing Diamond Beauty's biggest cheerleaders because, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, if we can connect each other through heart, the world will be a better place.
Mm.
So I would love to tell Dor what the concept is going to be, but before I do that, so Dor, you will come next week. You will come next week and you will come and tell your story. So this week it's a little bit about me, but I think it was good because now you can see the concept that I wanted to do and how amazing God have just put everything together. and
Oh, yeah.
it's just flowing. It's just amazing.
Yes.
So, my beautiful dog, please just quickly tell us about your book and just a little bit of an elevated pitch, and then you are welcome to ask me, Sydney. So, where did this come from?
Okay, an elevated pitch. This is my book, Reignite Your Joy, and that came through a series of experiences, life experiences, of the loss of two soulmates, recovery from addictions, breast cancer, and how God called me to give Him glory and give me purpose. And that's what Sinette. I'm so honored to introduce Sinette and her story because in a very short time I experienced myself the God's working through us and bringing us together in a most um, God incidence way, not coincidence. How we came together as soul sisters almost right away, really right away. And I learned about her because she was able to stay with me for 9 days in 2022, and it was the most amazing connection with a beautiful woman of God. And I know that God has anointed her for a special purpose, and she is totally in obedience to Him. But she first had to humble herself and ask Him for help, and He came and helped her. And that's what her story is all about, the glory of God and her humility, and how He has anointed her and blessed her today, and how she is thriving all heart and soul into giving out to empower and inspire. So it is my honor and my privilege to present Miss Sanita Van Breda,
Oh,
my
wow.
beautiful, beautiful friend.
Oh, wow. Thank you, my beautiful daughter, for your beautiful words. Thank you so much. I actually have goosebumps. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I am going to tell a little bit about my story, and then I would love to tell you why Soul of a Diamond, why, and then how it connects with my beautiful women tribe, Diamond Beauties Forever, and how everything is connecting, because everything is connecting through God's grace and God's plan. And there are sometimes you don't know what's going to happen. You know, my beautiful daughter, I told you before I told anybody else, I said, Dor, I need to bring out the Diamond Beauty or the Diamond Moment magazine, not January, but God pressed on my heart that I have to bring it out on the end of August. Remember, I
Mhm.
don't know how to do it. And I said to you, my beautiful Dor, I am going to leave the how to God. And can you remember we prayed about it? And that was the day before I announced it. So, how amazing. Then I announced who will be able to help me. And I was so thankful when Sunay Swanepoel, also from South Africa, said, Sunit, I can help you. And my beautiful daughter, we done the second issue. And the magazine is truly inspiring, truly beautiful.
Yes. It's amazing.
Wow. So thank you so much for being my confidence. Thank you for being there for me, because sometimes I also just need a reassurance, and
Mhm.
sometimes I need a lot of prayer because there's a lot on my shoulders. But you are my warrior prayer woman. Your praise always helps me elevate.
Mhm.
So I am a little bit tearful now. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I just want to say thank you so much for being in my life. I really appreciate you and I love you very much.
you're making me cry. And you know what it is? It's the love of God that's in us, and the gratitude that we have in our hearts to be serving, to be a part of God's kingdom here on earth, and to be contributors. So we're contributors. We're hopeful world changers. That's what God wants, is to bring His love, His joy, and His righteousness to other people. So, and that's what we do. That's what you are doing massively. So let's hear your story.
Okay, perfect. So I just wanted to say to my beautiful diamond beauties, because we are going live onto my amazing, beautiful group. I will show your stories a little bit later through the story. I will not read it, but I will show you comments. So please, you're welcome to send it in, and then we will have it in between. Okay. So the next one, what I would love to tell you guys, to tell everyone, on the 6th of April 2019. And Dor, it was just the other day. It was just the other day. How God have changed my life in 4.5 years, that I now believe anything is possible and that I can do everything. Well, sometimes I do need a lot of help, especially when it gets to technical stuff, because my son used to call me, Ma, you are technical disabled, but I'm willing and I'm learning. And now I am teaching other ladies how to do technical stuff and how to do stuff. But on that incredible day, it was not a sunny day. We stopped with the car park until with the caves. It was 5 kilometers or 3 miles. So I do have a picture of the cave. If I can go like this, there's the cave and there are me. It was a hectic day, Dor. I could not get to the cave. I've stopped to catch my breath. And I wanted to be at the cave, but I could not. It was just too heavy. I was too heavy.
Mhm.
And I remembered, and I thought, and I stopped, and I was touching my heart, and I thought, oh my goodness, I hope now I'm going to die here, because then the family, and I never have told this to anybody. I never
Mhm.
have told this to anyone. I
Yeah.
thought, what if I die today and they have to carry me with my heavy body? I think I've done already about 2 miles. I'm not sure. I'm not very good in calculating my steps. But what if? But then I've said, what if my grandson asks me, and he calls me Omi, it's Nanny in Afrikaans, Omi, why are you not in the picture in the cave? And in my beautiful door, I would have told him, your Omi is too fat, my beautiful one. I could not get to the cave.
Mm.
My heart was too heavy. Everything was just too much. And my beautiful door, that day, I broke down totally. I broke down totally because I was 54 years old. All my life I was overweight. Even when as a 12-year-old, I
Mm.
found out the nurse said to me, you're a fatty boom boom. And then teasing started and everything. But I tried, Dor. I tried for many years. I've done so many diets. Then I lose, then I pick up, then I lose.
Mm.
It was a battle. And then that day, I could not I could not take it anymore.
Mm.
I had to ask God, please, my beautiful Lord, help
Mm.
me. I didn't say beautiful then, I say it now. But
Yeah.
I said,
Mm.
please help me. I cannot do this anymore. I cannot take this anymore. And my beautiful dog, the sun came out and it hit my face and it hit my heart. And I felt a sense of release. I felt a sense of lightness. And I said to God, thank you. If I can get to the cave where the family is, I know it will only be through your strength. And then the sun was out, my beautiful dog. I was walking on God's sunshine. I got to the cave, my beautiful dog. Look, there I am. I got to the cave with the family. I made it.
Mm.
And my beautiful dog, that day, I knew I will be able to lose the weight. I knew I will be able to lose the weight.
Mm.
So we went back to the car park after visiting the cave. And then when I got home, I had a big encounter with God in the mirror by myself. I didn't want to tell the family what happened on the beach. I wanted to hold it a little bit longer.
Mm.
also maybe in a way, if I tell them what happened, they will say, but you don't keep to your diet. I didn't want to hear any of those things. I really didn't want to.
Mhm.
So I was standing in front of the mirror and I was so excited because I was walking on God's sunshine. I got to the cave. I had the proof of the pictures, my beautiful door, and I look myself in the mirror and I say, Sunit, why do you want to lose the weight? And I said, I know exactly why. I want to be with my beautiful Zander, and they are in New Zealand and we are in South Africa. And as the New Zealand regulations, if your BMI is higher than 35%, you cannot get a working permit. So I knew that. I knew that. So I want to lose the weight for my beautiful Zander. And then I step a little bit closer and I ask Sanit, yes, you want to lose the weight for Zander. Why? And there I was like dancing. I knew exactly why. I said, I want to lose the weight because I want to run on the beach. A swing was a big thing for me, a big thing. I want to hold on to the swing. But now with this body, I could not fit in a swing with my beautiful door. I could not fit in a swing. So
Mm.
I want to hold on to the swing. I want to wee. Wee. I want to swing. I want to look at my beautiful grandsons, his open mouth, his hair in the wind and the sea. Because in New Zealand, a lot of play parks is next to the sea because everywhere, the sea is everywhere. I know exactly. And then my beautiful daughter, I needed to go a little bit deeper and I asked myself, okay, Sunit, you want to lose the weight for Zander? You want to play with Zander. Why? And Dora prepared myself not to cry, but now it's coming again.
It's okay. It's all
I
right.
said to me, I want to live. I don't
Mm.
want to die. And that, my beautiful daughter, was my my point of no return. I want to live. I don't want to die.
Mhm.
I cried, but I had to cry softly because I didn't want anybody to hear. I want to be in this space where I was. And then I said to God, but God, this is not an easy thing. This is very hard. This is extremely hard because since 12 years old, well, I was not totally on diets when I was in school, but I was always I was always looking after what I eat, and I still keep on picking up weight. It's not easy. I've tried so many things.
Mm.
Please. And I said to God in Afrikaans, make it easy. Please make it easy. Just
Mm.
for now. Just for now. I don't know why I hear a feedback. Can you hear the feedback on your side? Okay, I don't know where. Let me just see. I've got nothing open. I've closed everything. So let us continue. So my beautiful daughter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly just mute you and see if it's on your side. We will just see now. So I decided I'm not going to tell the family. I am gonna just don't tell this what happened to me. And then I said to God, please help me. How can I go? What make it easy? And Dor, I got this brilliant idea. Why don't you eat a little bit less? Doesn't matter what the family eat. Eat a little bit less and then do more exercise, do more walking. So me and Xander danced a lot. And then when we danced, I did some exercise and I always leave food on my plate. Always. But then I left a little bit more food on my plate. And my beautiful daughter, that's how it started that easy. And then when I was on my way back from New Zealand to South Africa, I made a plan in the airplane. I know exactly. I had to go and see the doctor. I had to go and see the dietitian. I had to go and see the psychologist. I had to do anything. But I still didn't tell the family. I didn't tell the family because I didn't want that backslash that, you've done so. So I went and I did, and I went and see the doctor. But the first thing is when I went to the dietitian, she said to me, I never told this to anybody. She said to me, Sunette, do you poop regularly? I looked at her door. I muted you. She said, I said, say again. And she said, do you poop regularly? I said, no, that's one of my biggest things. I am struggling. I'm struggling with my stomach, and I need to drink stuff to let it go. And she said, do you drink a lot of water? I said, yes, I do drink a lot of water. But Dor, it was all the stuff. It was just all the things that was holding back. And then she also said to me, start with your warm water in the evening. And when you go to bed, drink warm water with a little bit of lemon. And I started to drink that. And then she gave me a simple, small plan to start with. Simple, small plan. And she was just amazing, this woman. And it was easy for me to follow. And then my beautiful daughter, that first 3 months was difficult because I am an emotional eater. And yes, I got my voice back 4.5 years ago. So in South Africa, traditionally, you're not really allowed to speak up. And that's why I fondly say to myself, Sunette, you are a voice of 1,000 ladies, because we are now 600 ladies on the Diamond Beauty Group. But I got my voice back. But there was a lot of arguments because now my husband is also not used to me speaking up and saying my say. So, and because I was an emotional eater, I had to do different things because I changed my whole lifestyle. I've changed even my color. So my beautiful door, red was my favorite color. Even my color changed. My color changed to orange. I had to change. I had to change my mindset, everything. So instead of getting upset because me and my husband has an argument, I go into I call it to the lounge there, right in front. We've got a very long house. I will go and put my song on, Walking on Sunshine. That's my forever song. My forever song have saved me from overeating. My
Mm.
forever song have saved me not to eat the chocolate. My forever song made me happy every day. And people ask me, Sunette, how is it possible that you are always happy? And Dor, I was with you for 7 days. I'm a happy person. I'm a happy person. But it's the love of God, the love of people, the love of my song, Walking on Sunshine. I have bestowed to more than 300 people that forever song anchoring that I have done to show them you actually can have pockets of happiness every day. And when I go on stage, I will go on stage with my hat, with a beautiful dress, no shoes, because I want to show people you you can make yourself happy just as fast. Just take off your shoes. How fast can you take off your shoes? That fast you can make yourself happy. So I'm truly blessed. Today I have another gentleman. It's now my third person in 1 week that has the same forever song than me, Walking on Sunshine.
Oh.
It was incredible, incredible. And his connection to Walking on Sunshine was so beautiful. So my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, if I ask you, do you look after yourself first?
Mm.
So beautiful, Dor. That was one of the things I picked up for me, not even for the Diamond Beauties, because I knew I did it for me. So it was easy to incorporate it in the group, because the group is now 2 years and 2 months old. Self love and mindfulness have saved me. So that's what I do. I proclaim self love and everything that is pertaining to self love, like self image, confidence, bravery, courage, even elegancy.
Mhm.
Elegance. Even
Yes.
a man can be elegant. A man can be elegant. So for me, I had to start from here. Dor, I love this. I love this part. Look,
Ah, so
I love
wonderful.
this part. But when it came to the rest of my body, I didn't like it. I didn't. So I started with a love shower talk. I will do my dry brushing, and dry brushing, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know anything about dry brushing, go and check it out, because you actually work on your lymph nodes from the inside. You make yourself sure that everything is working properly. I do dry brushing 7 minutes. It's all 7 minutes. And then I will go into the shower. I will not think of anything. Spend time with me and my body. I will, yes, my beautiful doll.
Why don't you explain what dry brushing is for the audience?
Oh, thank you so much, my beautiful doll. So, dry brushing, you use a brush on a dry skin, and you actually exfoliate your skin. My husband loves to touch me. He will touch me. Well, he will touch me a bit, but he will say, Sunit, it's the most divine thing to touch you, because you're always soft. Because the dry brushing helps the old skin from the outside. I even have a smaller brush for the face, for my face, and then a big, large brush with a long handle that you can really go there and take off all the dry skin. And then, because you are working on your lymph nodes, so you've got ones here, so you have to do the circle motion here, one on this side, and then you work everything. You bring to the front of your heart, everything to the front of your heart. Then you go 7 times the other side, bring everything to your heart, and then your stomach, because your stomach, you work on your intestines. You have to go around. I cannot be able to show you, but around, and then you start from your feet up. So first of all, your lymph nodes here in your groin area, 7 times anti-clockwise, other side, and then you start from your feet, underneath your feet up, and you bring everything, you brush everything up. So that means your skin is super soft. And then when you go into the shower, I have a Nivea oil that I use for many years. And then that makes your skin even more super soft. But my beautiful doll, when I started this, when I first day, I said to myself, I went in the shower and the shower went over me, and I
Mm,
was touching my heart. And now, even telling you this, my heart is. I said to my heart, thank you for taking care of me for
mm,
the last how
mm.
many years with that overweight body. And thank you for caring enough that you still can help me be here, help me be alive. And then from my heart, I start to my lungs, and I start with everything. So 4.5 years later, I still do that. I call it my love shower talk. But ladies, I just need to let you know, if that thought comes in, you must remember to take out the garbage, for example. I will say to that thought, and I will pressure, not now. Excuse me, I'm busy with my shower love talk. But and then my brain is now like, if I know when I step out or somewhere, I will remember, because he will remember that I need to do we do need to do it. But that is just so in total 15 minutes. Door, that 15 minutes make the world of difference, because
Mm,
that brings me back to Sanet. Sanet loves herself unconditionally. And if I love myself unconditionally, I
mm.
can love anybody. I
Yes.
can love anybody. If I take care of myself, I can take care of anybody. So, yes, my beautiful daughter, I had to incorporate a lot of things.
Mm.
You laughed at me. Can you remember when I was staying with you? I had chew my food 28 times.
Yes.
Remember? And you actually have to put your knife and fork down and then pick it up. And you have to linger the food inside so that you can, because sometimes we eat so fast and not giving attention to the food that you don't even taste the food. And on our tongue, we've got different taste buds. Different taste buds. So why don't spend a little bit more time and then enjoy your food? even when I eat a orange or we call it a narkie here in South Africa, but a nectar, I love to not play with it. It's not the right word, but put it in my mouth and put it on this side, and then like I can just imagine this door. This child, there's a little bit of a heel, and the child is lying there and is rolling down. Now I just let this little nectarine go look to the other side. And then I thought, I wonder if that was enjoyable because my tongue felt it and my tongue enjoyed it. And then I will start biting and then I will eat it slowly, and I've learned another thing. If you have a fruit, you have to have a protein because then it means your energy of your fruit is staying longer in your body. So, Dor, I didn't know that. So that was thing. And ladies, do you know if you drink water before you eat or during your dinner, it's actually not good for you because your stomach cannot start to do what I need to do because it's floating in water. Just think about it. Here's the food, woo, and your stomach, come here, now come here, come here. So I actually imagine that my daughter. Can you think what I was thinking? That's why my husband said, "Oh, so did you are very fit." But I had to take. I have to do did. I had did everything differently, so that I can make a change, and consistency. That is one of the biggest things in the world. You have to stick to it. You have to stick to it. I will be forever on my Omi and Xander plan. So that plan has had to do with my eating plan, my exercise, my health, my mental health. Everything is to do with my Omi and Xander plan. And I would love to tell you about the building, but can you talk a little bit? I just need to drink some water, and then what? Before going to the building, I'm going to quickly just show the ladies' comments, and then I will continue talking.
So you want me to talk? Yes, I just want to tell you that what that you were trying to describe with putting the food in your mouth is that you were working on savoring the flavor. That savoring means you were just letting it sit in your mouth and then you were thinking about what you were actually tasting.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you learn to really enjoy your food by chewing it and savoring the flavor for, wow, this is so delicious. I love apricots. So I can understand when you were talking, I was thinking, oh yes, and it's just so wonderful. It's sweet and it's tart at the same time. So yes, did you wet your palate, my beautiful Sinette?
I did. And my beautiful one, will you tell the ladies what we did when we went to your park? And I told you, can I take off my shoes? And you said,
Yes,
please.
yes, yes. Yes, Sinette, I took my camera out because I love to be creative with movies and photographs and things like that. And Sinette took her shoes off and she just started dancing in the grass. And I think you fell, didn't you? You
Yeah,
laid down in the grass?
I went ringer roses, and remember I went
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
and hip hip, we all fall down, and I literally fall down, and you were laughing so much.
Because you were so loving the nature. And it just helped me see, wow, it is so beautiful out today. The sun is out. It's a beautiful temperature. We've got green grass, green trees, blue sky, sunshine. There's so many things to be grateful for, and you were just embracing it all. So it was delightful. So delightful.
And you also did one of my favorite things. We went on the swing together. Oh, I
Yes.
loved it. That is one of my biggest things because when it was heavy, when I didn't want to eat,
Mm.
and I've done the dancing in front of the mirror, I will then say, I will just imagine I'm holding on to a swing and my butt is fitting in there
Yeah.
and my grandson is next to me. I always had the smell of oranges. I had always the sea and his laughter. I used all my senses and I
Mhm.
experienced that. And my beautiful door, that saved me for
Yeah.
not cheating. I cannot even tell you how many times Xander He doesn't even know what he have done for me. I
Mm.
love my grandson very much. He's 8 years old. And for me, my biggest wish is that I can go and fetch both of my grandsons at school. And I know God will let that happen as well. Sorry, my beautiful daughter, you wanted to say something.
No, and I know I'm just listening to your heart, and I love hearing how God works through each of us in very specific ways to inspire us and to give us hope and to give us vision. And you're blessed with that ability to have vision, and you use your senses, which is what God gave us our senses for, is to be able to appreciate all the things around us. So you're expressing yourself beautifully.
Oh,
And repetition was so important for you because it took a long time for you to lose all that weight. Do you want to would you like to talk about how you continued?
I would love to talk about the building because that story of the building really helped me, especially when I went to New York in 2020, January 2022. I went to New York, and if I didn't know the building story, I would have had a real problem. So let me tell you. So you are in this beautiful building, and you can imagine any beautiful building. So now if you ask me after the Empire State Building, I always imagine Empire State Building because that was my dream, to go on top of the Empire State Building, and I was there on the 6th of January 2022. But if you can imagine this beautiful building, and I know in America you call it an elevator, and here in South Africa we call it a lift. So you go to the elevator and you step in, and it opens, and it closes, and you press the penthouse, because my beautiful penthouse was to have my BMI, my body mass index, less than 35%. So that was my penthouse. I knew exactly, what my penthouse was. So I was clear. BMI, 35%. Body mass index, 35%. Mine was 54. So I was clear. I know my why. My why was Visander.
So,
But my biggest heart of why was, I want to live. I don't want to die.
mm,
So I've got my second step. I had my why. And then my beautiful daughter, I knew what I need. I need to see the doctor. And even my husband, he bought us a BMI scale. So it measure your BMI.
mm,
And when he called me today, and I will continue with the building story just now, but when he called me today, he said to me, Sinead, I've got a present for you. So I ran with my big body to the front, and he said, yeah. And I grabbed the box because I am childlike happy.
mm, mm.
And it's nothing wrong to be childlike. It's
No, it's
nothing
good.
wrong to bring love
Yes.
into and happiness into your life every
Yes.
day. Childlike. And I took the scissors and I cut, and I was, and Dor, it was the most beautiful black scale. I hugged the scale because I knew exactly what he bought me. And he looked at me, he said, Sonette, am I chopped liver? I put the scale down and I just hacked him. I hacked him. So I knew what I needed to do. So that's my penthouse. I
Mm.
knew. I had the resources. I knew what to do. The thing is, now you have to press on that button because you're on your way to the penthouse. So now I'm taking the action. I'm
Yes.
eating 5 times a day. I'm drinking 2.5 liters of water. I chew, oh, well, the first 3 months, there, I struggled. I could not get my food to stay in my mouth. It's it's gone. And then, so neat. You have to chew. Then I started to count. 1, 2. By 7, there's no more juice in the food. It was just rubber. And I thought, oh no, Sunit, now you must start something else. And then I started to chew again. And I was thinking, oh, maybe that's that taste. And by 16, that was still not rubber. But when it comes to about 20, then it's rubber. Then I just had to try and keep on chewing so that I try my best to do 28 times. So So even that I had to change, my beautiful dog.
Yeah.
But I'm still in the penthouse. I'm taking the action. I'm still on my way. But
Yes.
my beautiful dog, sometimes we get to the second floor and the door goes open. And you go, I wonder if somebody is here. But you don't step out of the lift. Oh, the elevator. You go back. Zoop, the door closed down. And that thing for me is, if you
Mm.
skip one meal, it's still okay. Get into your elevator. Get into the. If you skip an exercise, don't beat yourself up and tomorrow you don't do it. Or when you start to eat wrong now, this say lunch, you eat something wrong. Don't go now and cheat and eat dinner also not right. Go back into just peep out one and then go back, press that penthouse.
Yes.
So that helped me a lot, Dor. That actual fact of I try not to cheat because I was so scared I will go back to the way that I was, and I didn't want, because my life depended on me to take control of my life.
You
And that
respected you respected your heart's desire, your why, and you disciplined yourself with the how. You disciplined yourself because you kept focusing on your why and stuck with it, and you knew about the importance of repetition. Keep going. This is so interesting how you're making this allegory, this story, and comparing it to being in an elevator or a lift.
Okay, yeah. Oh, thank you for the lift part.
Yeah.
So on the seventh floor door, that is now where there's a little bit of a problem, but I was still okay with it because when I was in New York, there was no way for me to eat proper meals because I had only little amount of money to go, and the currency was quite heavy because of the currency in South Africa, almost 20 rand to $1, and there. So I did eat $2 pizzas. It was the cheapest way to go because even if you go into a restaurant, I had only $200 for 9 days. 9 days. So I was just I did there was I could not drink all my water because I had done a lot of walking, but I was okay with it because I went out on the seventh floor. Zoop, I actually got out of the lift because remember, I was 9 days in total in New York and in Philadelphia. And then I go to my sisters in Dallas, Texas. And as soon as I got to Dallas, Texas, I was back in the elevator on top too. Well, I was on the penthouse. I just came a little bit down because I am on my the way that I wanted to be, the BMI I wanted to be is I did it the first 2 years and 1 month. So I worked very hard. But then my beautiful daughter, when I was in New York, 7 of the 7 days, I had to make sure that I buy food, and 2 days were at the conference. So that was sorted. But I still enjoyed myself. Only have small cheats, like just one piece of pizza, not two. Although it's $1 a pizza or $2 a pizza, I could just $4 and I just had one. I was sometimes a little bit more hungry, but it's okay. I just when I'm back in hotel, eat a little bit more. So that means you go to 701 and you knock on the door and you get a conversation with this person, and then you go to 702, 703, 704. So my 709 was 9 days, but as soon as I could get back to my sister and go back on my plan, I picked up, well, it was about I just quickly want to work out. It was almost 2 kilograms is 5 pounds. 5 pounds. I picked it up the 9 days. So I know I cannot do this. I cannot. And also a way for me to show, Sanit, you cannot. And I know I can. I don't want to. But it still gives me the freedom to enjoy New York, to enjoy Philadelphia, and enjoy whatever I have done there, and then get back into the elevator, zoop, zoop, and then go back to my penthouse. So So my beautiful daughter, that story really resonated with me, and it made me mindfully aware what I was doing and mindfully know that it's okay. It's okay because it's not going to be for a lifetime.
So you learn to be gentle with yourself, but I'm wondering if the audience is wondering how much weight did you lose over the, was it a 2-year period before you came to America? Before
Yeah.
you
So
came to New York, you had lost a lot of weight.
yes, yes. I lost 165 pounds. And yes, I even if I think about it going to New York, because I lost the weight and I was supposed to go to New Zealand to get my permanent job. I was ready because now I was eligible to be able to get a job because I was less than 35%. And my flight was the 12th of April 2020. I would have started to work the 1st of May 2020. But Dor, COVID happened.
Mhm.
The borders closed down. I could never fly out. And my beautiful daughter, the big thing is in New Zealand, if you don't work permanently at a position and you are 55, it's cut off. You cannot work there. So I was too fat and I made a plan because I desperately wanted to see my grandson every day because I saw him in South Africa every day. But I could not reverse the age. I could not reverse that. But I never knew God had another plan for me. So when the work retrenched me in December 2020, I cried that day, the 8th of January. I cried 2021. What am I going to do? What? I cannot be in New Zealand. What can I do? And God have just put my in the right people at the right time. And 1 year later, on the 8th of January 2022, I was on stage speaking and telling my story in America. In America. How
You
incredible.
went into the Empire State Building all the way up to the top.
I did. I had such an amazing encounter there because I asked my beautiful Lord, and then I was calling him my beautiful Lord. I asked him, on top of the Empire State Building, I'd say, may I please see my children, my grandchildren, because I have now 2 grandsons. Can I please see them? Because I didn't see them for 3.5 years. I will do anything. I will do everything. And Dar, when I opened my eyes, I didn't see the Hudson River. I didn't see the Hudson River or the buildings. I saw millions of people that were standing and watching me. And I said to God, I'm not sure what do you want? Do you want me to what do you want me to do? Because I would do anything to be with my children. And I got a message, Sinead, you have to inspire 1 million people. And that's what I'm doing. I'm inspiring 1 million people, but God have given me the opportunity to see my children last year for 3 months. And Dor, I am ready. I said to God, I am ready. I am here. I am willing. Because my biggest wish is to be with all my family in one country.
Mhm.
And more than half of my family is in Texas, Dallas. My son and my husband is here, and then my beautiful daughter and my 2 grandsons and my amazing son-in-law is in New Zealand.
Mhm.
So how amazing is to have a birthday party, or soon you are gonna do Thanksgiving, have all your family together, and that's my biggest wish. So my beautiful daughter, I will continue to inspire. I will continue whatever it takes. I never thought I'm going to say that word, but whatever it takes to get my dream. I know it's a possibility but to get it real, to be able to go and wait for my grandsons and say, come, Omi is here, come, let us go and do your homework or whatever we need to do in the afternoon. So yes, my beautiful daughter, I've got a lot of vision, a lot of plans, and I always say it's God's plan. So
Yeah.
even part of this Soul of a Diamond is part of God's plan.
What a wonderful, inspiring story, Sinette. And all I see is God all over you because you surrendered to him and asked for help. All you have to do is ask. It's the very first step. It's one of the tools of finding real joy inside, internally. And everybody has a story inside of them. We all do. And it's really, our history is his story, God's story of our lives. And as you continue to keep your relationship with God alive, he's going to keep blessing you, and you're going to keep on paying it forward to other people. So I just love your story. I love your pray drive. You're driven, you're committed, you're disciplined, but you're gentle with yourself. If you, like you said, it doesn't help to beat yourself up, because then you discourage yourself. You're not loving yourself. And then you don't get back on your plan, and you stuck with your plan for, was it a year and a half that it took you to lose the 165 pounds?
No, it was 2 years and a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
it took repetition and dedication, and that you're strong. Why? It's what kept you going.
yeah,
Commitment.
that's true. That's true. And my beautiful daughter, this amazing series that we're going to have, Soul of a Diamond. I'm going to have beautiful ladies with real stories. You are coming next week. You're going to come and tell your story. Then your story, part of it will go into our amazing new global. Daughter, we are in 34 countries. Global magazine, Diamond Moment magazine. Part of your story will go in there as to celebrate you as well. And then part of it, or all of it, will go into a chapter in a book. And then if you have a compilation, there's the word I was struggling, my beautiful doll, a compilation of books, of chapters. It will be the same as Chicken Soup for My Soul, the same concept, but it will be Soul of a Diamond, because all of us is diamonds. And all of my amazing group ladies, Diamond Beauties Forever, is diamonds. Everything, every naming convention I've chosen was with God's approval. So Diamond Beauties Forever is the group. Power Hour TV show. I've got 2 Power Hour TV shows. I've got a special event, Dar. You were all through my special summits, 2-hour summits on E360 TV. Love Illuminate. We talked about gratitude. We talked about love. We talked about kindness last week. And this month, full moon, it's going to be money matters. Because especially here in South Africa, single ladies spend a lot of money on brand name clothing. And in January, first 2 weeks, there's no food for money. There's no money for food. No food for money. So I want to spend a lot of the money matters, and we've got a financial guru. So I'm so excited about that.
Yes.
So my beautiful girl, we've got 2 minutes. I quickly want to show you. Somebody said replay, and then Sanette, I have goosebumps listening to your story. And then Sanette and Dor, you both are beautiful souls. And then now following your why, and then beautiful Katie gives us a diamond. So my beautiful Dor, do you have a message for me for the rest of this series and the book, the publishing part I want to do?
You know my heart, my mind, my soul, my mind, my will, and my emotions. I love the Lord. And instantly, his word, his love letters to us in the Bible come to my mind and my heart right away. And that all things work together for good to those who love him and trust him. And trust is a huge word for me, to trust God. And then that's what you do. That's what I see you do. God gives you an inspiration, and you pray about it, and then you respond. You take action. You ask, my beautiful Lord, will you help me? And that's what he loves. That's exactly what God loves, is our interaction, our relationship with him. That's why we're here, is to have a relationship with God. He created us. Beautiful. And he created us to be in relationship with others and inspire and love others. Love others as we love ourselves. So that's what I see you doing. And I'm very, very excited and very privileged to be your dear friend, and to be on this show with you.
Oh, wow. Thank you for being here, my beautiful door. I love you very much. We actually have 12 minutes, 12 seconds. I'm sorry, 12 seconds. So I want to say, my beautiful ladies, and if there's any gentlemen looking, and my beautiful diamond beauties, please look after yourself first. And then please smile often, because when you smile,
Yeah.
you just bring God's sunshine on top of you or on you. And then I will say, keep on dancing. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye. Mwah.
Mwah.